All right, Hassan, we're back on the road.
That we are. It's time to do another Rolls Royce meet. You know, we filmed the last one last year in Colorado.
And we had the next one and didn't post it.
So he has all the footage and everything from that, and I never got it. It never got posted. So one day, maybe that might
Yeah,
work.
coming soon, production time. You know, we want to do top-tier production.
Are you actually going to do it, though?
One of these days.
All right.
It's coming soon, don't worry.
So Mike's with us, too, but I think he had to take a pit stop to urinate, possibly. Not sure where he went, but he was with us. But yeah, we're gonna film this whole trip, aren't we?
Looking forward to it.
And Armand's gonna be in charge of the vlog.
No,
I'll edit and post, but you're in charge.
One of the girls are in charge of it. All right, guys, we are finally in LA. We're not checked out, but it is the next morning. Last night was an absolute shit show. Hassan and I and Mike, we got delayed, 2-3 hours? Went to the first hotel. Hotel was, of course, booked out. And then here we are at a random Fairfield. But we made it. Thankfully, Hassan's friend has us riding in style. Rolls Royce fashion. Let's see if I can head next to it. Boom. So Hassan, where are we going next? Good. It's good to see you. Surprise visit.
How many of you?
3, just 3.
Thank you.
See you.
All right, Hassan, so where are we?
We are at Oishi. This is the best sushi in all of Southern California, right here.
You're surprised, Mohasa.
I know. It's so good to see you, Natalie. It's so good to see you.
Long time.
All right, Mike. Today is your first time eating sushi. What did you think, honestly? First bite.
How are you, Jimmy?
It
Nice to see you.
it wasn't when people say sushi, I think fish, and there's no underlying fish taste or smell to it. And it's a whole bunch of different textures, much, I guess, softer than I anticipated. Yeah, very, very smooth. And
So
then it's all about the other background flavors. The rice gives it texture.
So you
So-
just had
so
the
far,
creamy
so good.
salmon. Let's see if I can get this on there. And you also had some Spitfire, which I did not get on film. Spitfire was a little spicy, but was the
Bite to it.
was the creamy salmon a little bit more your style?
To begin with, yeah.
You just
I
smash
feel,
the
I feel
second
like I'm
piece.
jumping in the deep end of a cold pool here.
You are for sure,
Yep.
but it's all good. Yeah, I think you're gonna really enjoy your sushi journey today. We'll check back in with you after you're totally stuffed and see where you're at.
All right.
Get a picture of it. You fucking ate it so fast. So Armand just had the albacore delight. This is the whole Four Seasons plate here. How did that make you feel?
Very good.
Did you come in your pants?
Extremely.
Okay. He's gonna go for the yellowtail next. Instant hit, huh? All right. Mike, you up for the challenge?
I'm working on it.
You of the sea.
That's exactly what it is. Gold foil, caviar. What'd you think of that first bite?
This one's 10 out of 10 for sure.
10 out of 10. Mike's gonna smack it too. Caviar and gold foil. You ready, Mike?
I don't know.
Just excellently prepared. So we finished eating sushi. It was really good, and the temperature was up. So we decided, let's crank the AC. Well, the AC is only blowing cold on the passenger side in the rear. Me, as a driver, I'm getting cooked. So we had to make a quick pit stop to get the Phantom recharged. So I'm gonna suck it down and fill it up with some new refrigerant. My boy Greg here.
What's up, guys?
Greg's gonna take care of business for us.
Of course we are. We're gonna handle him and get him back on the road.
That's right. A little 355 action. So we're very lucky to have good people to help us out in our endeavors and travels so that we can be comfortable when we get down to Palm Springs and it's scorched earth. No John, huh?
No, everyone's left for the day.
Okay. I know Steven
But you'll
always...
have free to still look around and whatnot.
But do you work for Centurion or do you work for...
I work for Centurion.
Monsef's not here either?
No, it's just me.
Okay, well, that's no problem. We just wanted to come see what's up, and I thought John might be here. Look at the interior, too. This is a low mileage one. It looks like it's locked. Oh, no, here. Shoot the inside.
Yeah.
It's a very gentleman GT.
So for the camera to cut this in, what is your relation to this dealership?
I'm very good friends with the guy that owns this establishment. Been friends with him a long time. We used to work together, and we still do, just not as often. But his name is Steve. very dear friend of mine. This is his dealership.
Yep.
There's always inventory rotating in and out. Like this, for example, is a European spec 550. How do I know it's European spec? Well, if you look at the all the glass, you'll see that the VIN number is etched into it. It's a Euro thing. Do you know why they started doing that? Insurance companies were complaining that these cars were too easy to steal, and so they made the alarm systems really complex on 90s and early 2000s cars before that. They also started etching the glass so that if a car got stolen and stripped, they could trace at least some things back to the car.
Nice.
I wish the turntable was on.
Yeah.
At night, you drive by and the turntable's going, all the lights are on. This thing just rotates. Want to look at some inventory out in the lot?
Yeah.
Dude, this wheel package is sick.
Yeah, I was gonna say the ceramic.
The wheels
This-
are amazing. The bicolor with the bronze. This is the drop head. We would not have all fit in this.
Yeah. Although top down in Palm Springs, this would have been.
Be fucking baked in a matter of minutes. This is the ghost that they were talking about too. Right here.
Yeah.
Look at the wheels, my god. Look at the rear.
Yeah. Wait, Hassan, take out the bag, bro. Okay. Take out the. It's a joke. It's a Coke joke. Oh. You know, the bag. I'll keep my Coke in the bag.
No, I put a stack of hundreds in my wallet.
Ah.
I put a stack of hundreds in my wallet. I couldn't find my.
I know, when you're going through the cash, it's like, don't give him 100 by accident.
He had red toggle, white red pipe, exact car. My father had it put on the late 90s. Bring it up. You can tell it hasn't been started in a while.
All right, Hassan, where are we?
So we are at the Peterson Auto Museum. This was the plan today. Last night we ended up leaving. We had a nice dinner at Masho's, as you saw, and then we went to a private cigar lounge. They weren't going to let us in because we weren't members, but they're like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Hassan." They're like, "All right, you're all right. Come on in." Armand had 2 cigars in his pocket, so they knew we were real smokers. So we went to the lounge and we were there till 3 a.m. So it was a late night. We got a little bit of a late start today, but today our adventure is exploring the Peterson Auto Museum. It's going to be a good time.
They only built one of them. You can see why.
Check it out.
Let's go.
Represent. So you like your old school BMWs?
V28 M5 was the first M5 sedan, and it shared the engine platform with the M1, which is a homologated race car. And look, even back in '88, it was $48,000 new. That's $133,000 today. This is a pristine example. I do not like, though, the U.S. bumpers.
Yeah,
This is
because the big rubber.
This is so ugly. The European bumpers are so much better. But the round headlight and the little Hitler stash is just classic. It's classic.
Little Hitler stash.
That's literally, everyone knows that skinny grills were a nod to, you know, don't forget they lost their privileges to make airplanes because of him.
Yeah.
But they got a lot of funding because of him as well. That's crazy. There's a staff holding in here though. This is look at that old Indian too. What a cool place. All right, ready to go in the hole? Big brass headlights up front.
Yeah, so what is this?
It's a silver ghost. Oh, it has.
Yeah, it does.
But they're not brass.
Yeah, and it's not the kerosene.
Also, the grill shell's not brass. I don't know if maybe that was an option.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the horn.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, we have the red one.
Yeah.
The shop, which is it's pretty cool.
So, while we're in the vault, do you stay in the front of the
Well, hold
car?
on.
Stop
Wait a
the
second.
seat, or-
This is newer. Ours is a 1911.
Yeah.
This is a 13.
So maybe they mix up material, they change up materials you can get.
Maybe. But there's lots of brass still on it.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, while you're
You know what we need to do is we need to wait for Mike. He's the
Mike, this looks familiar.
Yes, it does. It's a 1913. Maggie Newman's car is a 1911. It's at the shop. So I took a few pictures of it.
Why does
for
it
reference.
not have the brass headlights and the radiator grill shell?
Just depends upon.
They offer different materials?
This is the German silver grill shell, and headlights have the German silver plating versus the brass.
So that was a factory option when it was new?
Well, there wasn't any factory options because Rolls-Royce only built the chassis, which was the radiator and the hood and the firewall is what you got from Rolls-Royce. You then sent it to the coach builder, and the coach builder gave you any options that you wanted because they were all custom built in those days. They were all one-off custom built.
All right, so what do we got over here, Hassan?
This here's a tampon on wheels.
Yeah.
Is that a Montesa? Hassan? M on the tank?
I'm not sure. So this is actually a Davian or whatever. I think
Yeah.
that's what they called. But it was a very weird
It's a Montesa.
Jetson.
Spanish.
Yeah.
It's a Montesa.
That'd be something to see going down the
It
road.
looks like the Jetsons, right?
Yeah.
Montesa is what I think eventually became gas.
You know, it has a California look though.
Voltaco. between
Well,
guys.
Motaco and Montesa were
I could see this in California driving down the road. It's kind of got the look.
Yeah, tampon on wheels.
Yeah, exactly. City of tolerance.
What a sick car. Look at this Bugatti. This is super special. We actually, Mike and I saw this at Pebble Beach together 2 years ago. It was out on the lawn. Was brought over from, it was a Middle Eastern guy owned it. Mohammed Raza Pahlavi. He was the crown prince and later the Shah of Iran. This
Wow.
was his. What a car.
Yeah, what a design.
The door handles are flush back then, doing flush door handle. Absolutely beautiful. Another car with low spats.
Yeah.
It's got the Shaw's plate.
Wasn't this at the last meet?
Yeah, so
This is the one that wasn't this that ladies? Remember?
yes, this was at the last meet.
Yeah, this is the one that won.
The one best of show in its class.
Yeah.
This is a Silver Cloud 3 drop head coupe.
Yeah, I remember looking at this.
In 1992, the Bugatti EB110 was the fastest production car in the world. It would later be considered the modern hypercar. It was built with a lot of parts that came from a Diablo. It shared a lot of stuff with the Diablo, but the engine was the big difference.
Yeah.
It boasted turbocharging. We're not allowed to go on the side here. They told us to stay away, but through the back glass, you can see all the. It looks like an aftermarket setup. There's polished intercooler pipes, and
Yeah.
it looks really good. But sitting in it is no different than a Diablo. It's super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But my favorite 110, if you remember, everyone used to see the Fisher Price blue one. That was the iconic. They only made like 4 or 5 colors. But pretty cool. Then there's an XJ220 right here. The Bad Cat.
Haven't the values on these gone up like drastically recently?
Yeah, the whole story behind the 220 was pretty insane.
Because everyone hated them when they first came out, right?
Well, it was supposed to have a bigger motor. It was supposed to have a V12, and then it ended up getting a V6. It was supposed to be all-wheel drive. There was a lot of drama. Deposits were taken, and then people who put deposits down were like, "Where's my car?" Years went by, redesigns. So it was a whole fiasco. But in the end, they still released an iconic car. It's forever cool. I think the headlight pods rotate and close for
Yeah.
aerodynamics, and then at night they flip open for the lights. But a lot of people canceled their orders when they put their deposits down when they heard that the V12 wasn't going in there. They ended up doing a turbocharged V6, but still make good power. Compared to today's standards, the car doesn't handle very well and it's not very fast, but for its time, periodically, it was impressive.
Should we go see the heavy hitter Ferraris?
Yeah. It's big stuff right there. Big stuff. The Barchettas are phenomenal. This was, you said, I think you said this car was ordered for Henry Ford II?
Yes.
So imagine the irony there.
Yeah.
Even Henry Ford wanted a Ferrari. And this gives me the SP vibe, the modern SPs that we
Yeah,
have.
it's got the same kind of lines.
Yeah. Well, and the way that you got the cover on the passenger side. Though, there's one problem with it. It's not red. It's illegal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is Sahara. $2 million.
It's like expensive but cheap looking at the same time.
But it's
Kinda got an odd-
It's very polarizing.
Yeah.
I saw this at Pebble Beach, the concept for it. Before. You know what would have been really cool? Is if they would have had the cylinder head on one side floating too. This is pretty sick. The valve cover, the intake manifold, you see the heat exchanger. They even went as far as the space throttle body is off, lit the starter.
Wham. Here we go. There's a Corsa. We're wearing Corsa.
That's your style, right?
Corsa. No, I gave that up in high school.
Don't lie, you love them.
No. No. I have an appreciation for those, like most other cars. They were a real unusual for General Motors to go away from a water-cooled inline six-cylinder and go to a flat, air-cooled motor. You know, everybody thinks Porsche was first with the flat air-cooled motors and all that. Corvair started in 1959.
Everyone thinks that Mazda invented the rotary, right? You know, so.
You were shipping big, massive ships, and they snuck a +8 into the country
On the ship.
in the ship and brought it to us.
Do you think they have a GTR on site? Because I'd like to see that. Check this out. I don't even get that, but the GTR version, that looks insane. Okay, there's a Rolls Royce over here that's caught my eye
That one on the right. I want to get a picture with
I
it.
know nothing about that, but I want to know everything.
Yeah. Mike, do you have any? Have you seen this on the right?
MR2, carbon door, carbon fender. Yeah. Talking about weight reduction.
Do you see this Rolls Royce?
Oh, wait, this is super rare. I know this is off topic, but that's a 3000 GT Spider. It's really rare. I'm pretty sure it's a convertible, a hardtop.
Yeah.
Those are super, super hard to find. And there's a Vector. You see that?
Yeah.
That black car right there is a Vector. Zoom in. It's a straight wedge. Oh, come on, Aaron. Look at that thing. It was better when it was private. It was a lot quieter earlier.
Yeah. This is a Phantom. Yeah.
I knew it was super coach from a mile away. Chip Wright, that's an English version of Chip Wright's Springfield car, 27.
Okay, but tell me about this.
That thing's pimping. That's like legitimately pimping.
It looks gnarly. Look at the doors are circular.
Imagine driving this to the Rolls Royce meet.
Dude, talk about flex. Wow. You ever seen a circular door though?
No.
The door is like a circle. Like that's. And then do you see the spats? They go all the way down. Cover the entire room. Oh, it's got a spine. It looks like a kind of like Bugatti spine.
Yeah.
It's got a full spine.
Oh yeah, in the back. Wow.
I have seen pictures of this, I've never seen it.
So Saddam Hussein actually used this car. He sat in the back of this car. You can see where the flags used to written, you know, the diplomatic flags. And then if you look over here, these steps were for his armed guards to ride in the parades with, you know, with their guns. The long delay top only comes down at a certain speed, so he can actually control the speed of how fast the driver can go. Pretty incredible to know that the dictator sat right there. Probably shot some people in the back. He was laughing and joking. Someone said the wrong thing. He just pulled the gun out and shot him. Put new seats in tomorrow. It's crazy.
And we got Pope John Paul II.
Yeah, Pope's car. This is awesome. The Pope Mobile. I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't look very orthopedic.
Yeah. And it's not the world's most custom job, I feel like.
Well, this is not Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah. All right, Mike, what do we got in the, what's the red one?
This is a Mark VI with a sliding roof somewhere after 1946. There's no plaque saying what it is.
Sliding roof, I'm guessing, because it slides back into its...
Right. It's a Sedanka where the front compartment is open and the rear compartment is closed. but I'm not sure who the coach builder is. It might be Mulliner. This sort of what they call razor edge on the fender, but I could be wrong.
And then this car here, JFK rode in this car. This is right before his assassination. He got a ride in this car. He was doing a commercial, and the producer said, "I'll give you a ride." And this is the car that took him before he got on his famous parade, Death Day.
Silver Cloud 3 was when they went to the dual headlights.
Tuna, no crust. This is it right here. Hey, Derby. Remember when he told Harry, "I need NOS"?
Yeah.
I need NOS. This is crazy. This is the actual truck. Paul Walker drove this truck in his first debut. And then right behind it is the bulletproof Tesla Cybertruck that shot up. It's cool. It was like a magazine press ad kind of deal.
Yeah. Mike, so what is it? What are we looking at here?
This is a a McLaren M8F. I think the F stands for fast.
And this was like what F1 cars were back in the day.
Well, no, this is a Can-Am series car, Canadian American racing series that they've had, which use stock block based engines, although this is a 500 cubic inch Reynolds aluminum block, big block Chevrolet. And it was, you know, a 240, 250 mile an hour race car back in the day.
Wow.
It was only displaced by the Porsche 917-30 race car that Penske and Mark Donohue built that really dominated the class. But these things are unbelievable. Real flying machine.
This is all the stuff that I go nuts for. We saw a lot of cool cars. That Rolls Royce was insane. But the vault has a really special place, and that's right in here, the Legends room.
Mr. BMW.
I've always loved this.
We have to trade out that shirt you got on.
I like Ferraris too. I like a lot of things, but right off the bat, you see a DTM E30 race car, which is iconic, and I love these. Every video game I choose to drive these. Then behind there, you can see a Lime Rock E92 M3. That color tells me it's a Lime Rock edition. It's a special paint. And then I can see the front chin spoiler of a CSL. So we'll film in here, and then right behind you is a super light or lightweight. BMW lightweight. These were very rare and collectible. They've gone up in value quite a bit. Some cool stuff here. Like, if I could have a dream hobby track car, it's this right here. The raw sound of this car with the individual throttle bodies, just banging gears. Center lock wheels. The simplicity of the cockpit and just the raw, visceral feelings of driving this car. The gauge stack is very iconic too. I don't know if we can probably walk around to this side and get a clip of the gauges.
Yeah.
I love the single wiper.
Yeah, the one big swoop.
Single wiper, then you see that nozzle coming out? That's your air jack. You clip your air hose and the whole car lifts up. But look, it had stack. Oh yeah, it has original stack gauges in it. Very, very cool car. I think it's so clean and just raw. I mean, it really shows the talent of being a driver. It's not crazy horsepower. It's balanced, light, not ridiculously fast. And these cars competed with the Mercedes 190. They competed with the Volvos. There's a couple. This was a great era of DTM racing. The German touring car. Awesome.
Lastly, being interviewed by David Hobbs.
It's like a 320. I thought at first when the shin spoiler was a 3.0 CSL, but it's a 320. It's shorter, it's smaller, it's not as wide. It's
Pretty crazy spoiler on the back.
Yeah, the CSL also had the spoiler, but this is not it. It had the same front chin too. It's wild. It's actually the successor to the CSL. So if you look here, that's the one I thought it was at first. This is what's replaced that. Cool. Here's the Lime Rock. M3 Coupe Lime Rock Edition. 200 cars. I remember when I worked for BMW, we had 2 of these that would come in that were sold at our dealership. And for one dealership to sell 2 different Lime Rocks was pretty unusual. But 6-speed manual, lightweight, cool color, carbon roof. The whole roof is carbon fiber. This is before, now every M3 you can order with a carbon roof, you can do all this stuff, but at the time this was pretty rare and unique. Little duckbill carbon spoiler. Very good looking car. Before bright Skittle colors were cool. Behind me is a big part of my childhood. 2001, the first Fast and Furious came out, and it was iconic. I wore out my VHS tape. It came out on VHS. I asked my parents, can I please get Fast and Furious? I saw it in theaters when it came out. They bought me the tape, and I easily watched it over 150 times to where the tape didn't play anymore. And then by that time, DVD was out, and so I got it on DVD. But out of the whole franchise, I think they're on 10 movies now, or 11, I don't remember. But out of all of them, this is the one that really resonates with me. And you have Brian's car. You remember Ja Rule was in this, Integra, Beno, Monica. And you remember the gentleman playing PlayStation, the Civic, and then obviously you have Vin Diesel's Dominic Toretto's FD with the nitrous in the passenger seat, the 4 small bottles. Just really iconic. Then down here you can see Brian's Supra. We walk down over there. The Tokyo Drift, which I think was the 3rd movie in the franchise. That has the evolution right there in that movie. And then that's Suki from Too Fast, Too Furious, RS 2000. Really cool collection. They have a bunch. There's more cars here, but this lineup that's behind me here is the one that really drew me in immediately because it's just nostalgia. Pretty cool. street out. This is Letty's S14. Pretty sure it's Letty's S14. I don't remember it being this deep of a purple, but I don't know if they'll have Mia's Integra. And then the iconic Supra. I want you guys to know that this car had overnight parts from Japan. So.
Son, where are we?
We're at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. We're about to see some cool shit, some history. How excited are you, Mike?
I am excited. Believe it or not, might not look it, but the Gipper's my hero.
Yeah.
And we're wearing our presidents for the president. Said something about planes and jets and tanks.
It's light colored. Is that giant, like a giant warehouse? What is it? I don't know. Someone ripping through the hills.
331-203-001. 112, Marshall 170, 28, Angels 13. Expected approach time 38, approach button 17. 17, climb 20 and a quarter.
102 Marshall 170, 28. 701 Roger, 9.5 over 3.
Flew it over. Oh, we got a tank over there too. Yeah. And M1 Abrams.
You know,
Dude, this is fucking insane looking.
Yeah.
can you imagine being a member of the Navy or the Air Force and them giving you a $50 million aircraft to be responsible for, to fly and
Can you imagine?
risk your life in? You know, see this missile that's on the outside edge? It's a Sidewinder. I used to have one of those when we went to the racetrack with our Sidewinder race cars. We put it up on a pole. It was a model of a Sidewinder missile.
Faith, fairness, optimism, and trust. And to use the word trust a lot when it's dealing with government
I
trial.
mess up your photo.
Trust but verify. It's the same thing I do with my dog.
Here at Chanel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was always dapper.
Yeah, always well dressed.
Yep.
And his wife is very elegant.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's a risk in any course we follow other than this, but every lesson that gets dealt us, that the greater risk lies in a peace. This is the special our well-meaning liberal friend
and they sourced it. They should have never said.
You like Remingtons? You made it. I noticed he had a few Remingtons up front too.
Yeah.
It's a nice desk.
Really did take that spotlight, and instead of having it just pouring light into her face, she turns it around, bringing that spotlight to bear on programs that were effective and programs that weren't.
Let me take a moment here and say the special person.
Just say no, but what happened was everyone said yes. They all got hot. I said yes.
Yeah.
wasn't. The progress was relatively slow.
Yeah.
So there was like these questions about would he get reelected, and of course, another landslide when he got reelected again.
You guys want to stand there for the vlog?
How incredible is this?
Oh, we should do a.
It's really ugly, but this is what he got thrown into after he got shot.
It's called Air Force One. No. This is. Oh yeah. By the way, the glass is super thick.
To be here after 2 weeks ago, being in the Air and Space Museum, looking at the other one.
Yeah. Blocks.
Yep, jack it up.
It's crazy. There's a room over there where they show how they brought it in.
Look at the police cars and the motorcycles at the time. The Blazer or Suburban.
Yep, Suburban was the.
Did you get down and
Secret
look close?
Service
Yeah.
choice.
After you get off the plane, you walk down here.
Does this have curtains in it?
I think they took them off, but the glass is all like 2 inches thick.
Yeah. Bulletproof technology has improved quite a bit. Even the windshield looks like it's bulletproof.
Yeah.
The old beast. Man, it's so squared off though.
All the cars of that era was.
Well, but I saw the regular one had slings. This is straight up a wall. Mr. President, welcome aboard. Come on in. This is back when they had a 3-person crew.
A pilot, a co-pilot, a navigator.
What did you sat here? Yeah, the engineer sat here and monitored everything I do.
Communications Center would be where there were 5 military aides assigned to President Reagan at any given time. He would have at least 1, maybe 2 with him. Not necessarily Air Force personnel. They chose all different 4 branches of the service, but President Reagan was the first president to have a female military aide, and she was a Coast Guard officer, and so she served also. So the football, the satchel down here, held the information, so if he had to access nuclear capabilities, or that's what that was. So the military aides, like they do now, that stays right with them, whether it's with the president or the vice. And then there's 2 galleys. So the forward galley, they were pretty much responsible for serving President Reagan. This was his stateroom here, and Mrs. Reagan and high-ranking officials towards the front of the plane. And then when you exit, you'll see the very last galley in the back. It was a little larger, and they served everybody else in the plane. But they all got the same food.
Yeah, look at the microwave.
It's got an oven.
Beyond that.
Awesome, thank you. Seems
You see a
comfortable.
lot of telephones.
That'd be a cool photo op.
Well, I think there's
He
like
loves jelly
45
beans.
phones. So the tan phones were used for secure phone calls, and the white phones were non-secure. Yeah, watch your head there, it gets really narrow. You'll see in his stateroom, there's another phone there.
This was Nancy's place where she kicked it.
And he could use that for
Is there an ashtray? She like to smell.
Nice.
Thank you very much. So this room right here used to have a wall. This used to be all walled off. See that picture up there? That's what it used to look like. There used to be just like a little door that was right here. And so President Reagan was able to meet with his top advisors here in privacy with the door closed and everything all walled off. But we removed the wall so that you can see this a little bit.
So this is basically like the conference room.
Yeah,
Almost, yeah.
conference room. Yeah, exactly.
Time magazine. You get the, what is it, the Triniton?
Yeah.
Yeah, classic Sony there, right? Yeah. Middle of the plane, this is where top advisors would work, chief of staff, press secretary, people like that. This mannequin that usually scares small children is our very own Lieutenant Colonel Cheelander. Very nice man. He was in charge of all the officers that carried the football for the president, the secured communication device in the event of nuclear war. He donated his uniform to us. Very gifted pilot back in the day. He was a member of the Air Force Thunderbird team. And so remember this plane, this is an old plane, the 707. This was built in 72 and delivered in 73 to President Nixon. And President Reagan was really the last to use this full time. It became much more of a backup plane. The last president to fly was George W. Bush.
because the very last president flying out was George W. But George H. Bush got the new 747. So this is what you're on, the little 707, and that's the 747 that replaced it. So you can see the considerable size difference. The 747 has bedrooms, showers, a surgery center, workout room, stuff like that. So if they had a really long trip here, they'd stop overnight like at an air base. Overflow staff and sometimes celebrities would fly in the next section right there. Press is at the very back of the plane on the right. And they had to pay their way, equivalent of a first class ticket plus $1, because the taxpayers weren't going to pay for the press. Nowadays, starting 20 years ago or so, it's very expensive to fly on Air Force One. Some sort of a prorated amount that they have to pay, so the networks have to pay big bucks to have their reporters fly on. The next section there is Secret Service, but they roam the whole plane. They're the only ones that can roam the whole plane.
Front to back.
Yeah. Everybody else had to kind of sit where they were, except for the president and the Secret Service.
What about the First Lady? I can still smell the cigarettes you're smoking here.
No, okay, you're good to go then. Just watch your step, watch your head.
They definitely smoke cigarettes in here.
Gives me that nauseous airplane feeling.